Invincible.
Hello, brothers and sisters. Peace of Jesus Christ be with you. I hope everybody is doing well. God bless you all. Welcome, Sister Dragon. Please like, share, and let's have some more people. Uh, we are trying to go in different timing sometimes to get more people, unsuccessfully sometimes. But YouTube, YouTube is not helping. So, however, please, please try to help us by sharing the link. God bless you, sister. God bless you. Uh, Please try to help in that, and I will give you the link if you'd like to come up with me to. If you would like, and I will pin it straight away like that. Whoever would like to come up, and Sister Dragona, if you'd like to start by the prayer, and anyone would like to come up with us will be welcome. Everybody's welcome. No one like everybody. No one is restricted. Everybody is welcome. Yes. So do not be shy. Grab your coffee, come up, and if you drink tea as well is good. So bring your tea as well. Um, let's have a chat. Let's speak with each other. God bless you, sister. God bless you. Um, okay, I will be trying to pin the thing first, and then I will start. Yeah, because yes, and pinned on the first one. We are today on both channels. So so I hope. For some reason my that's a small channel, that one with the two videos ago, they reach very good views for some reason. So I didn't know the reason how YouTube did that thing for me. It was unbelievable. So it was the only time. Welcome, sister. God bless you.
Peace of Christ, my friend.
Peace of Jesus Christ be with you, sister. Welcome. St. Louis, welcome, brother. Uh, welcome, everyone. I know, so, if you are, even if you are not posting, but welcome, everyone. Yeah. God bless you. Uh, so, would you like to start by prayer, sister? Dragon, can you hear me? Okay, we lost our sister Dragona. We, however, we will not. We'll wait for her to start the prayer, but I will read something short from Psalms until she come back. Yeah, please mention that you came back, sister, in the chat. Yes, and I will go for Psalm 3 maybe. It's short and nice. Yeah, so please mention for me that you are back and backstage in the chat. Yeah, please. So, Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. I should share it. Let me share it first on screen. Like, you can read with me like that. It will be better. Lord, how they have increased who trouble me. Many are they who rise up against me. Many are they who say for me, there is no help for him in God. Selah. But you, O Lord, are a shield for me, my glory, and the one who lifts up my head. I cry to the Lord with my voice, and he heard me from his holy hill. Selah. I lay down and sleep. I awoke, for the Lord sustained me. I will not be afraid of 10,000 of people who have set themselves against me all around. Arise, O Lord, save me, O my God, for you have struck all my enemies on the cheekbone. You have broken the teeth of the ungodly. Salvation belongs to the Lord. Your blessing is upon your people, Selah. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the one God, Amen. Dear Lord, bless our brothers and sisters who came in here, give them good health, and bless our sisters and brothers who are really sick. We know them, they may not hear at the moment, but really sick. Bless them, heal them, give them good health and bread, daily bread, and make their medications work. Heal them from things such as a cancer and so many other wicked diseases. Help them, dear Lord. Be with them. Bless our brothers and sisters. They are really dear for us, and they are your faithful children. Have mercy upon them, dear Lord. Be with them in every moment and every second. We thank you for everything you are doing for us because you are great with us. You've been always good to us. We thank you for everything. No matter how much we count things you did for us, you did more. We thank you for everything, dear Lord. Thank you. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, the one God. Amen. Dear sister, please read or pray whatever you want.
Do you hear me now? Good evening.
Yes, yes.
I don't know, StreamYard didn't let me, or browser, I was not able to join. I hear nothing, it throw me out, so it's not, yeah.
They
Good
are
evening, everyone.
incompatible. Good evening. They are
I
like
know.
competing with YouTube with blocking people, you know.
Yeah, they don't love me. They deleted my avatar, the first one. I was uploading the next one and allow everything what they want. So today they asked me again, allow that and that, allow that and that, and join. And yeah, nah. Thank you everyone who is joining. Good evening, my friend. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I messed up. We thank you, Lord, for all your blessings, for your goodness, for your love. We thank you, Lord. We don't understand why we deserve that you call us your children, Lord, because we messed up so many times through history and through civilization. We proved that we are weak and that we are not able to do nothing by ourselves. Nothing. If you don't approve that, you are our strength and our refuge. You are our peace. And you watch over all our lives and lives of our families. You have every single second of them. So, Lord, we ask you, have mercy on this fallen world. It is the world you created, Lord, with the thought that we will improve and someday we will do it better and understand your message and understand your love and sacrifice. But we prove it again and again that we are not worthy. Still, you adopt us and call us your children. We will never be able to thank you enough, Lord, for such grace and mercy. So we stay united here and ask you humble. We just ask you, Lord, have mercy on us sinners, Lord. Have mercy on your creation, Lord. Let us all see you in all your grace and light, and let us all live in peace together. Only you can do that, Lord. So we ask you humble, Lord, let that be your will, Lord. Restore peace in every single heart and in every single creation of yours. And all of that we ask in mighty Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much for this lovely prayers. Um, Now we'll go for the dirty work. We'll go to for Mohammedan's religion. So grab your coffee. Uh,
It's always filthy, my friend.
yeah, if you want to take a few quick shots, it will be good for this topic. It's it needs some shots.
We need a lot of shots to swallow that
Oh
and to
yes,
what was the word, to digest something like that. So that's what.
oh yes. Today it's gonna be a hell of a fun. We are gonna laugh at the one who wrote the Quran, as Father Zachariah said, "Mastulun sakran katibul Quran."
Katibul Quran, yeah, drunken man. My friend, my friend, I have to do something. I will join in few minutes again.
Sure, sure.
If
But
StreamYard don't kick me, God
no, they
bless
won't.
you.
They like you. They like, but just mention it to me in the chat, please.
I will do it in few minutes.
That's our best. But
Let's
I'll
have
give you.
fun. Let's have
Yeah,
fun. Praise the
let's
Lord.
have fun. Yeah, okay. All right, guys. If anyone would like to join me before I start, go ahead. Otherwise, let me start a bit, and then you can join me, and then we'll take it from there. All right. Please share the link. Let's have more people. Let's have more viewers. We need more viewers. We need to have to spread the word wide. Yeah, we have to spread it to everybody. So let's have fun with it. We'll start obviously from the Quran. St. Louis, good timing before I share my screen that I saw you.
Oh,
Uh, Welcome, brother. Uh,
hey, how's it going?
uh, Everything is okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
Let me just pause this. Yeah, I had the video still playing on the your actual video. So I had both playing and I heard you in double.
Okay, then simply mute it if you can.
Yeah, I've muted it now.
Sure, sure. Then we'll start by the shortest chapter I have for today, and it's called Teen, Teen, which is the figs. A teen, it's not the fig, it's the plural. They don't even know how to translate. They are uh, very good translators, that they are stupid. They don't know how to translate. It should have an extra S anyway. So they are stupider than the one who wrote the Quran. As you see, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is not even counted as a verse, so it's an addition. He's not and Bism does not have alif. They changed the it should have alif to be Bism, yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah, so it has to be basically. We are not about the grammars today, but it's okay. That
yeah,
to be grammatically proper, it has to be with alif to have that.
What I
Now,
can say is that we don't care personally about the bad grammar of the Muslims, but they claim that this is the book that has come from a God and that their God is the most grammatically perfect, and that the miracle itself, the ayah, is the Quran itself, and the grammar and everything is so perfect about it. So if it's making mistakes from the very beginning and in every verse, then that's a big major
yeah.
problem we have.
Now, yeah, you're right, but it's making very big, very big problem that they are changing the letters, the name, the everything has been changed.
Yeah.
As well, we are not gonna go for it today because it's a wide subject. Now, in here, Allah is speaking. He said he revealed the Quran, so he's speaking, and he's saying, "Wattini was zaytun." Allah is swearing by the figs
Mm.
and the olives. Yes. So Allah, the creator, swearing by something created. He
Mm.
created something and he's swearing by that. I swear by the pig. I swear by the olives.
Mm.
Now, of course, you will find that there is as well some mistakes about the translation in here that they say وَطَوْرِ السِّنِينَ. They will, you see Mount of Sinai. What are you speaking about? That's wrong translation.
Sinin.
However,
Is that
yeah, Sinin is years. It mean
Oh,
Sinin, it mean years. Look, I will translate it by Google straight
the
away.
mountain of the years.
Sinin, they didn't translate it properly, but I will show it to you anyway. Taur is, I will show it as well. I will show that as well from dictionary. Al-Maani in a minute.
Hmm.
Now, how come for Muslim, question for Muslims, how come Allah is swearing by figs, olives? If you say this is a mountain, swearing by the mountains, but if he's swearing by the graduation of like graduating the years of the years, as it will be showing for you now that the years is coming up, like graduating of the year, that will be swearing by the years, but generation and years, and the country, and is swearing by a country. Yeah.
Hmm.
Al-Amin is not like safe. It's like he's like believing, like a believing thing. Al-Amin, like a Sadiq Al-Amin, like he doesn't do mischievement. Yeah,
Oh, the
like they,
country that
like,
is
yeah,
trustworthy.
trustworthy, like what they say about Muhammad. Yeah,
Yeah, I understand. But how can the
because
land be trustworthy?
exactly, because otherwise it has to be Amin or Amina. Land, it has to be feminine, and it has to be Amina, like to be Amin, like the mother of Muhammad, so-called mother. She is Amina,
Her
like
name means land.
yeah, yeah. So no, the word of Al to be safe. Yeah, safe.
Oh, all right.
The translation to be safe in Arabic, it must be, let's say, if I change it for
Oh, I see
English.
what you mean. Because if
Yeah,
they try to translate it as safe, because that makes sense to say a land is safe, but it doesn't make
yeah,
sense to say that the land is trustworthy as though it's a human who can do things that are reliable and
exactly.
be loyal and trustworthy. You know, it's irrational.
Nothing to be safe about it. It's
Yeah,
simply, it is simply, well, the land is like it's about trustworthy.
yeah.
Now, if there is any Muslims around, can any Muslim tell us how can the Creator swear by something as little as a fig or an olive or even a mountain? While Taur, I'm gonna show it to you now straight away in here. This is dictionary Al-Maani. It's an Islamic dictionary.
Yeah.
And
Wait, hang on.
Taur,
So Al-Ma'ani, the biggest Arabic dictionary is not only an Arabic dictionary, it's like literally Islamic as well.
it is Islamic. It's not like the best Arabic dictionary, but because they use it and even they change the meanings to make it according
Yeah,
to what they want. But okay,
yeah. But isn't there maybe another one with a similar name like Al-Ma'ani or something like that?
Ma'ani, it means the meanings.
Okay, I might have seen a similar one that was secular, but anyway, this one Al-Ma'ani is specifically an Islamic brainwashing dictionary.
Yeah, but you can find whatever we can find whatever we want now. الطور it mean التارة, that's mean التارة, or in here and لسان العرب طور التارة أطوار. So basically let's see what's تارة mean. التارة is the time,
All right.
the time of the years.
Mm.
And when you say تارة بعد تارة, that's mean time after time, or sometimes no, not after sales. No, I will get it. The translation went wrong in Google. I will have it in here because ba it's not full of because in here if you see they missed where it was, they missed one letter between tarrat ba'da tarra, and here they missed one letter. It should be dal in the middle in here. Yeah, and it will be bad after a time after time. It should be time after time, like a bit after, like time after time. So Taurus Sinin, it will be like a time after, like the years. They're speaking about the years, and Taurus Sinin, it come like after years, after the years, or graduate, because again the Taurus Sinin it come in here as we said. Tara, it's a like time in it. And if we go for where are you in here, of course they changed some stuff to make it as mount, but because they are so Islamic thing, we'll go straight, let's see, to the Islamic thing here. We'll see Tauran, and it is for it used to be used by all these poet. They used to use that, and Muhammad took it for Ibn al-Rumiya, al-Ra'i al-Nimari, and for Umar ibn Abi Rabi'a, and the poet called Ya Ibn al-Wazir الذي تمت وزارته, some stuff like that. And another one Kashajim called whatever thing. And the Taur, it's like Tarra after like Tarra ba'da Tarra is like what they call it, it's like time after time. Or if you see يضاف إلى سيناء أو سنين, and it will be in here, they are making it like a mountain as they are translating it, and that's very wrong. That's very wrong. They are fixing their own Quran in a bad way.
So Al-Mani is also lying about it as well.
Yes, because in here he made it Taur is Jabal. In here, look, he made it mountain. Mountain. You see?
Yeah.
Because to fit, they want to fit with the Quran. If you go to the same sentence, he will tell you in the Quran.
They wanted to make sense in Arabic, but it's irrational. Like the time after the graduation time, it doesn't make any sense. What is Allah talking about? What is he swearing on?
Exactly. Otherwise, if it wasn't in the Quran, it wouldn't be that.
Yes. Then this dictionary wouldn't say it, but I know what you mean. So this dictionary, and probably the rest of the Arabic dictionaries as well, they are trying to defend Islam. And so they will make it so some of the definitions don't make sense. It's not what the word means, but they're trying to defend the Quran. And they even put it there specifically, like saying, you said you saw the same so-called ayah, you saw the verse, and it said in that sentence, that Jamlat, it said, the mountain of Sinai, but that's just because the Quran said it. So this online dictionary, supposedly just the objective secular sort of dictionary, is actually lying and defending the Quran.
Yeah, exactly. So simply so basically in here, Taur, or phase after phase, or time after, it should be time after time. And it is the one after another.
Yes.
See what they translate in here.
One time after another.
بعد طور أي تارة بعد تارة. طورا بعد طور أي تارة بعد تارة. That's mean time after time or phase after phase, but it is about timing. It is about timing. Yes, it's all about timing. Yeah. So when the Quran saying طور السنين, it is the timing of the years graduating, going like coming in centuries, coming in years, coming up in years. And then we see that he's swearing by the years of come, the years to come, not Mount Sinai. وهذا البلد الأمين, and this safe country. Okay, which land though? Allah knows best. لقد خلقنا الإنسان من أحسن تقويم. We created the human from the best thing, let's say, not design, but the best thing, the best materials. ثم رددناه أسفل السافلين. Look how bad is that. And then we return him to the lowest of the lowest. Then we return. Look, it's Allah speaking, not downstairs. It's down, the lowest of the lowest. So we made him from the best, but we return him to the lowest of the lowest. Why did you create him to return him to the lowest of the lowest? And who you are speaking about? The all humanity or only Muhammad? Muhammad, and can anyone tell us? إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات, but the one who believed and they made the good things, فلهم أجر غير ممنون. So those they have, of course they will be paid, not basically, look, فلهم أجر غير ممنون. So they will be paid well, rewards. Basically those who will be running stealing caravans with Muhammad. فما يكذبك بعد الدين. So nobody will make you, nobody will tell you that your religion is false. Yeah, nobody will tell you that you disbelieve your religion, or you say your religion is bad, or they will say you are a fake prophet or fake religion. So it's all about that, أليس الله بأحكم الحاكمين? Isn't it Allah? It's not the wise of the, look in here what they said, wisest of the wise. No, Ahkam is like he's a judge. بأحكم الحاكمين is like a judge, like ruler, wise ruler if you want, or wise like a judge, like a best judge, but best judge if you want. Yeah. So he's the best judge if you want.
You said it was like Hakam. What did you say? What does it say? Because it sounded like the word for like the judge as well. Like Jesus is the Haksitan Muksitan.
Yeah, بأحكم الحاكمين. So if you put Hakam in here, Hakaman Muksitan, yes. So if you put Hakam in here, it is ruling, judgment. You see here, judgment, government, govern, rule, decide. This is what is it. They add to it Bay and Alif to make it how, to make the action of the thing, the ahkam, the about it, to make the action for it. Like in English to make to put ing for the word to make the action for, or something like that. So in here Allah is swearing, Allah making from the best, the man from the best thing to be the lowest of the lowest, and it is disaster chapter. It is disaster chapter. What did the what they call it, those sheikhs say about it? What did they say about it? Let's say in here, in the tafsir, in here at tafsir.com, look what say. I will be translating in a minute. They actually, I'm gonna translate it straight, but I will show you because I wanted to say something first, but it's fine. They differ in the meanings. The commentator differed here on many opinions. They have no opinion on it. They are lost. I will enlarge it for people to see. They are lost. They have no opinion on it. no opinions. All these Sheikh Ibn Taymiyyah, all those sheikhs, even the highest, Al-Hanbali, Hanafi, all these people, they deferred. They know nothing about it. It
Yeah.
was said that that what is meant by fig of Damascus. Who cares? He's swearing about on the fig. And it was said that it was a mountain next to the Kurtubi, whatever, next to it, basically. The fig mountains fig there.
There was one of the mountains in Damascus.
But the idea is
Allah is swearing on the hill, apparently.
Yeah, but do you see something? Do you see something that there is no mountains or figs in Mecca or wherever Muhammad came from? They used to wish to have even a fig.
Yeah.
So if in Mecca or that desert, so basically this chapter will show all Muslims that Islam never came from that desert.
Yeah. And they are lying when they say the Damascus Mosque. I mean, Damascus was a Catholic or Christian city. So if it's a Christian city, how can they then claim that Allah is swearing on it? And Allah said this for all eternity. He was talking about the Damascus Mosque.
No,
and how is a fig? How is a fruit? How is
there
a
were
fruit?
no mosque. There were no mosque. As soon you will see Jerusalem Mosque. There is no mosque in there.
Yeah.
And the mosque of Noah. Here, look, mosque of Noah.
Oh, what nonsense!
Nonsense. That's what I'm saying. They are liars, and from their teeth the lies coming out. You know,
even in the ancient scholars, like meaning their first scholars, the ones that came 1,000 years ago, their first guys were liars.
Yes.
They wouldn't accept that Muhammad was or Allah was swearing by a fig, by a little fruit. They wanted to say that it was by this and that, all these other things that it had nothing to do with.
Who's lying? The last lie in here I show you about Noah. It's Ibn Abbas. Habr al-Ummah is the best of the Ummah. Is liar.
Yeah.
If the best one, Ibn Abbas here, by the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said it Noah's mosque on the mountain.
And do they literally mean the mosque that was made by Noah?
Yes.
Or Nuh alayhi salam.
Of Noah.
But how could Noah have had a mosque? You know?
How could Damascus have mosque at the time?
I know both are irrational, but with Noah, it's especially crazy because, you know, Noah was one small guy with his little family in Armenia, and they've just got out of the boat, very tired, probably extremely old, and just want to have a relaxed life and obey God. What time does he have to be making a mosque on top of the mountain for a few people at that time?
We know from the Bible that he made like altar and he pray for the Lord, but that's all.
Yeah, but this is not a big masjid or something like that.
No.
Makkah, you know,
they used to put a couple of stone and make on it like they sacrifice on it.
Yes,
and they pray. That's all.
Yeah, very realistic, reasonable things.
And from Mujahid in here, he said, "It is this figs of your what and the olive of what?" He said what? So basically, from Noah, Mujahid said that it is this fig of yours. What? And
what is that?
The olive, it is the mountain of Noah full of figs and olives, he said. Where is that though? Huh?
Mujahid agreed with Ibn Abbas, but he said that it is a mountain, not only that the mountain had a mosque of Noah, the Noah's mountain that had the mosque on top of it, apparently, according to Mujahid, it was full of figs and olives.
Yeah. And Qatada ibn Zayd said, and the others, it's the mosque of Jerusalem. So which one? And Mujahid and Ikrimah said, these are the olive that you are pressing. Okay. Now we have olive oil. Now we have olive oil for this salad, because it's mishmash salad. It is a mishmash salad.
Yeah.
And Mount Sinai, and then he said, Ka'b al-Ahbar said again, and more than one person, yeah, it is the mountain, look, which God spoke to Moses on. So now it's in Sinai and in
Mm.
Egypt. Peace be upon him. And this faithful city, meaning Mecca, what? You jumped one leg here, one leg there. Bloody hell. You are doing very good split. He done very good split. One leg in here, one leg in there. It must be a ballerina.
Mm.
this was this was said by Ibn Abbas. Again, the same liar. I thought he got only one word. He's a man. He will say the word and he will never change. In fact, he does say many words, no matter what. Mujahid from Ikrimah, I don't know what. Al Hassan, even Al Hassan in here, even Al Hassan. Ibrahim, whatever it is, Ibn Zaid, and now we'll go for something else that in each which God, these are three places in each of the which God has sent a prophet, sent from among the people of determination and the people of great laws. The first place is the figs and olives. Where is that though? Baytul Maqdis, where is it Jesus is, to which
Mm.
God sent Jesus. Now we came back to the origin.
I
That
want to
is
say the other place where they're lying, the other way in which they're lying is they keep on saying figs and olives and it's this and that, as though it can be many things, but it says one fig, one olive.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's not one fig. It's called teen. Teen is they said that the translation is one fig, but
Oh,
look, yeah, in here they wrote it properly. Figs,
oh,
olives.
all right. So it's their
Yeah,
translation was being deceptive.
there
That was
there
being
it was.
deceptive. The Muslim translation, the Muhammadan translation is deceptive. So
It
it
is.
actually says figs and olives. It's by the
Yeah.
figs and olives.
Yes. So to which send, so basically Jesus, it's all about stolen from Jesus things.
Hmm.
Yeah. The second one is Sinai. It's about Moses, yeah, but it does not speak about a mountain. It is about the graduating of the years, about the advancing years. They don't know even it's not mountain. They are just creating. You know,
Hmm.
Moses ibn who? Ibn Umran.
And can I ask, this makes Jesus more special, even though it's not Jesus, it's Isa, but we'll pretend that they are saying it's Jesus. Because
Yes.
when it's them saying that Allah sent Jesus, the son of Mary, peace be upon him, and he was sent to Beit al-Maqdis, it's saying that Jesus was sent from heaven to the holy city, right?
Yeah, he is. He's the word of God and his spirit.
Yes, and he is the only one who was sent from heaven or their paradise down to earth to anywhere. Like Jesus was the only one sent down from heaven to earth.
Yes, he's the only
Not
one.
even not even Adam and Eve, they were not sent down to anything. Only Jesus was sent from heaven to Beit al-Maqdis.
Yes, he's the only.
Okay.
He's the only one who came. Because he came through Mary though.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because he's the word of God, and he's
Yes.
according to Quran, kalimat
Yes.
Allah wa ruhahu, ruhan
Yes.
minhu. This is what he said, kalimat Allah wa ruhan minhu.
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
Word and spirit.
how old Aisha's age? 6 years. Well, now she's dust, but she was 6 years when he was start playing with her ties, tying her, and because she couldn't take him yet, and 9 years when he after.
And we
Uh,
can even say 5 years and eight, because technically, with their calendars, if she was exactly six, that would make her five still in our calendar because their calendar is shorter. And same thing for if she was exactly nine. When she was exactly nine, she was still eight in our calendar, the
exactly.
calendars we use these days.
Yes. So in here they had to add some pepper. They made the third site is Mecca. which is the safe country. It was the safest country. There is no human passed in there at the time. It was desert. It was
Maybe not so safe. Maybe there was a scorpion or a spider or something. Maybe even a snake.
not even, maybe snakes didn't stay there because there is nothing to eat. I know there is. I know there is snakes in the desert. I know for a fact, but not. They couldn't. Nothing could survive. It's a bloody desert.
Yeah, yeah.
So at that time, there were nothing. So if you go back in time, like on Google, to see the latest image for, let's say, for not the latest, the best backward, the age, the pictures for Mecca, you will see they were intense. In 1930, 40, you will see them still intense. They were taking
Yes,
salaries from the British Empire, the king.
yes,
So
yes.
you know,
Yeah.
in which whoever enters is safe, and it is the one in which Muhammad, may Allah peace, what he said, something on him, peace on him, sorry, mistake, error, I do errors sometimes, was sent. They said
Some errors are good, positive errors.
yes. And at the end of the Torah, now let's go a bit further. This is why, yeah, go till the end. Because in here you can see that Mujahid again said, and who can believe? No one can believe.
Yeah, absolutely not. Impossible to believe this.
What did the liar prophet, may Allah peace upon him, may mean by it? Nothing. Nobody knows. This is Mujahid, one of the best Sahaba. God forbid, God forbid to believe him. God...
What does that mean when it says Allah forbid? What does that mean?
Like, what? What do you mean?
Because generally, if we say God forbid, it means like it's like a prayer. It's something we'd say is a prayer that God may forbid it from happening. So are they saying that God forbid anyone ever truly understand what this means?
I think in here he's saying that about disbelieving. He's speaking about God forbid.
All right. And who can disbelieve you after religion? And
Yeah.
their religion is all the silly nonsense we were reading over before. So
Yeah.
Mujahid says, and who can disbelieve you after religion? What did the Prophet blah, blah, blah mean by it? And then someone else says, I think Ikramah says, he said, God forbid, he meant man.
Yeah. So he's saying, if it's short, to make it short, who can God forbid, who can say that you are a liar? You are a bloody liar. But who can say that? God forbid it. You will cut his throat. No man can say that. We can see that it's BS, but we cannot say it. It is BS.
Oh, God forbid we understand what he truly meant. We will never understand, but we must believe it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So God forbid anyone disbelieves, even though we don't understand what it means. No man understands what it means, but God forbid we ever disbelieve in what it says.
Yeah. So you see, it's a disaster. It is really disaster. I think somewhere, where did I have it at? I think somewhere that somebody speaking about it. Where is that? No. No, it's fine. But I think I had somebody speaking about that, and you will see that it's totally, they are misleading people with their explanations. No, it's not. Anyway, but how come? Let's go back to question to Muslims. How come Allah can swear by fig, olive, and that graduation of the years, like being built like a year after year? This is what does mean Taurus Sinin, and a safe country, not a safe country. It's like a believing country, like somebody Amin or like worthy, because it's in here. It's called trustworthy, country, trustworthy country. How can Allah, the Creator, dear Muslims, please answer that. How can Allah, Creator, the highest power on everywhere in the whole universe, can swear by something he created, something like nothing, it got rotten next day, like figs or olives, you may eat it in 1 second and spit the inside.
And what yeah. Olives and figs. I mean, figs we can eat the inside, but it's like something that is so small you can eat it in 1 second.
Exactly. So
Now-
how come Allah can swear by such a things? Ewa, welcome, sister. God bless you. So how come that Allah, the Creator of everything, as you said, he said kun fayakun, he created everything by kun fayakun. It didn't happen, but you say that.
Yeah.
So how come he can swear by that?
And may I ask where it says wa like the Mount of Sinai, it was what tur Senin?
وطور السنين.
Watauri Sinin. And you said Watauri Sinin
actually, yes,
actually means and time after time.
Yeah. Watur Sinin is, you were right at the beginning. Yes, you're right.
Oh, Waturi Sinin. And that means the time after time and time after time.
Yeah, like years, like timing, graduating years, like years,
and the moving time in a sense. The
moving time, yeah.
Waturi Sinin means and the passing time.
Yes.
All right.
So I don't know if there is. Actually, I'm gonna show you this video. Yeah, for this Osman al-Khamis, I need to reshare my screen.
It's also just funny the fact that Allah is saying, like we obviously could have mentioned at the beginning, that Allah is saying at the beginning, Bismillah al-Rahman ar-Rahim. Because when he says that, why is he speaking in like third person? And then why does he also say we? And we created this and that. So who are these people speaking, or these Allahs speaking, and why do they speak like that? Like imagine if we were to say, and Louis and Amir, or you say Amir, you say Amir says, and I swear by Amir that I'm going to have a live stream now. Or I say, I swear by St. Louis that but meaning Louis, me myself, not St. Louis the Ninth. But I swear by Louis that I'm going to go drive my car. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but guess what? By saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, who's the second? Allah.
Yeah.
Because if you are Allah, how you can swear by Allah and you are Allah? How can I swear by myself?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then saying we afterwards.
That's mean another ilah, another God, higher God, the same God he prayed to Muhammad on.
Yes.
Let's hear Osman al-Khamis. It's very short video, like 22 seconds, but he will be explaining. I will be translating. Yeah, just give me a second, brother. Yeah, and come on, I will translate that for you. Yeah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
As well, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
بسم ربنا تبارك وتعالى بالتين والزيتون.
Allah swear. He said, يقسم. يقسم. That's mean swear. Listen to the word يقسم.
تبارك وتعالى بالتين والزيتون.
No, go back.
تبارك وتعالى بالتين والزيتون. يقسم ربنا تبارك وتعالى.
Did you hear يقسم?
Yeah, the two Allahs يقسم.
Yeah, for anyone who say والتين والزيتون, it doesn't mean he's swearing. He said the guy يقسم because I'm not creating. It is like that.
رحيم يقسم ربنا تبارك وتعالى بالتين والزيتون.
And what does it mean يقسم? Swearing. I swear by the figs.
Yeah, look how evil this guy looks, by the way.
Yeah. So listen to him again.
Every time you pause him, he looks very evil.
He looked like something like Ali Dawa with his eyes.
Yeah.
Guys, listen to yuqsimu, and I will show it to you from Al Maani again, or from Google Translate. Yuqsimu, listen to that again.
رحيم يقسم ربنا تبارك وتعالى بالتين والزيتون
He swear by the figs and the olives
وطور سينين
and the Tur Sinin, the graduating years. Basically, he will say Sinai, basically.
وهذا البلد الأمين.
And this safe or trustworthy country.
قال كثير من أهل العلم
So many of the science, and if you translate it, but let's say the people who studied, they studied the Islam.
التين والزيتون البلد الذي كان فيه عيسى.
The teen and the zaytun, the figs and the olives, is the country where Isa was.
وطور سينين هو المكان الذي كان فيه موسى.
And Tur Sinin is the place where Moses was.
والبلد الأمين هو الذي فيه محمد صلى
And the Tur Sinin is where Muhammad was.
الله ربي وسلامه.
And he only said this be upon him only to Muhammad, by the way, not to
Yeah. I noticed that a long time ago. These guys, they claim, oh, Muhammad is equal, he's just a prophet, don't make anything big out of any of the prophets, and yet they always worship him. And not just worship him as their God. That is why Allah is saying he swears by Allah. It's because there are definitely many ilahs in Islam, many.
Yeah.
And Muhammad is one of them.
One more time, listen to yuqsimu.
الرحيم يقسم ربنا تبارك وتعالى بالتين.
Yuqsimu. Now I will stop my
Allah is swearing.
Dadru, welcome brother. Welcome, brother. Hello. How
Thank
are
you, brother. Thank you. Been wild.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Go ahead, brother.
I came to your TikTok live. I saw you are very busy.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm just I haven't been doing a lot of YouTube lately. But brother, according to that olive tree, but in Quran it says that Isa is born in a under the palm tree, date tree.
Yes.
So is it not contradicting himself with saying that?
He can and he cannot, because there is palm trees everywhere. I don't care at the moment. I don't care. I tell you something. First have a look at yuqsimu, and then I will answer you. 1 second. Yeah, yuqsimu. It's in front of you. Can you read it?
Yuqasam.
Yuqsim. Yeah. Yuqsimu. I didn't put vowels. He swears.
He swears. Allah is swearing.
Yeah. So Allah is swearing. Now about palm trees, if they were in the this is a big mistake of Quran, because the location of Jesus where he was born, there were no palm trees, but there were a lot of let's say karub trees, or there were a lot of figs or olives or even wild figs things. Like cactus, like cactus, what they call them, cactus, stuff like that. It was dry, but didn't have much of palm trees. They had, but not that much. So if you you have to travel a while. Makan Sharqiyya wouldn't be available or nearby to Mary to go to, you know.
Exactly. I think in Bethlehem Bethlehem means a house of bread. Yes. So ecologically, it is not palm trees, but palm trees is in Jericho, which is about 40 miles away. Something is wrong in the geography of Al Quran.
Exactly.
Everything is wrong.
Bethlehem is. I will show you in Hebrew. It's actually no need for it. You know what's the meaning. No need for it. Yeah. So. It doesn't matter. So the whole Quran is full of lie. It's a big lie. It's a big lie. I don't know who who created. So what do you think, brother Dadru, about Allah, a creator, swearing by the figs, the olives, and the graduating of the years, the passing years, and the country, and say trustworthy country? What do you think about Allah swearing about that? Creator swearing by that? Are you there, Dadru?
Oh, I'm sorry, I mute myself. I'm sorry. It's very awkward because God swear by himself, not by what he created. If I swear towards someone that higher than I. Like I swear by my authority or something like this, not something that lower than I, like fig and all that, because these are all created by him. So he shouldn't be swearing by his own creation.
Yeah, Allah should not swear by anything. It's weird of a God to ever swear by anything, because supposedly if God is the one who created everything in the world and it's this beautiful world, it should all be perfect, and he shouldn't be a liar. You know, God cannot deceive, so he doesn't need to swear by things.
Yeah, exactly.
It is shirk. I mean, to my opinion, this is a shirk.
So basically, the figs are shirk. The Allah making shirk with figs and on olives.
Yeah. He felt very tempted.
Yeah. Now we have this verse from last time. It kept on my mind to speak about it. والزانية والزاني. It's chapter An-Nur, changing that the chapter and the subject. Yeah.
I remember.
Because yeah, الزانية والزاني زانية والزاني فاجلدوا كل من واحد. Let's read it in English. We are all speaking English. Although there will be basically the adulterer, you whip them, each of them 100 lashes. Yeah. And we spoke about that. Yes. But they have to be whipped. But the next one will be the adulterer should marry none but adulteress. And
so Muhammad, all of his wives were adulteresses.
Yeah, but look how are liars in that translation. In that they didn't mention the mushrika, non-believer, shirk. Yeah, لا ينكح إلا زانية أو مشركة. So basically they should F زانية, like adulterers, or mushrika. He's allowed to F mushrika because he's adulterer. He's not allowed to F, but mushrika as a Christian or Jews or like that, or Sabian, let's say, and adulterers like him. And the Zaniya as well the same, and he say mushrikun at the end. Mushrikun, she's allowed as well in here in this verse, according to this verse, to F.
All right.
Mushrik.
So the woman who is an adulterer is allowed to also do the N-word with anyone who is an idolater, and in Islam that means any non-Muslim.
Yeah, but in here now they will not accept that for her. And
nowadays,
like sheikhs, they will not accept that. They will say no, it didn't mean that. They will say the Quran is lying in this meaning. Like as a male he's allowed, as a male he's allowed, as a female she's not allowed. You know.
Yes.
But it is a big mistake the Quran felt in it. The one who wrote it was a drunk. When he wrote it, because because he's allowing his female Muslimas being effed by a mushrik. Yes, while he said female Muslimas should not be effed by a mushrik, but male Muslim can do mushrika. Yes, in different verse. Now, if we ask in here, who was adulterer more than Muhammad? Who was adulterer more than Muhammad? If you want to see, didn't he go to his son's wife and do her before, and then he forced his son's wife, his son, to divorce her? So basically, he's a mushrik. He's Zani, adulterer.
Yeah.
And he is adulterers. So
Yeah.
why they haven't been dealt with them according to the verse? Why Aisha hasn't been dealt with her? Because she's been with Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal for 3 days away, minimum 2 days away, with Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal being effed in the
Well, we don't know it for certain. There were no cameras back then. It was maybe perhaps just an excursion, a camping trip. They went into the tent. They had to go into the tent together to,
Yeah.
maybe they were staying up late at night to read with some candles.
Yes, you're right. But the only thing that she didn't know how to read.
Well, they just like looking at the books. If they had but they didn't have books, so just maybe like a stone or leather, it's with some stuff scratched onto it.
I think Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal was looking at the moon, then looking at her face. Looking at the moon,
Yes,
then
of
looking at
course.
her face. Then looking at the moon, then looking at her face. Then he said, "No, I can get her, but I cannot get the moon. Let's do
Yes.
ziggy boom boom with her now."
Brother Amir, I have to ask you.
Please.
When Aisha that happened, the companion of Muhammad who took her back, actually is not mahram of hers. How can he do that? How can he? Is it allowed then that another man can just go grab another woman and ride a camel together, things like this?
No, she was doing it against Muhammad because Muhammad, was effing anyone. So she stayed back to stay with Safwan ibn al-Mu'attal, So she left them to go and she stayed back. This is the whole idea. That she wanted, you have people, I will do it too. This is what she thought, that I will do it too to you, So she was doing it to treat him well,
Yeah, what I'm saying is that Aisha should know if it is forbidden for her to see any other man if it is not her mahram.
But Muhammad was a weak guy. That's the thing. He knew that if he just tries to beat up Aisha too much, like he would with all the rest of the women, then he'll lose her. And he liked little baby girls so much in terms of sexually, not liking them.
Yeah.
Well, unless Aisha already give her milk to him to be a mahram.
Yeah, she gave him all the milk, all the milk. Although she didn't milk yet, she wasn't.
Yeah, not milk, but this baby girl, she gave up her, and so it was fine. It didn't matter. And also, as I said, Muhammad was scared to lose his little baby girl because of his weird sexual desires. So he had to.
Yeah.
He had to allow it to happen.
Let's hear Ash-Sha'rawi what he said about that.
Look how demonic all of the Muslims look, by the way.
Yeah, for some reason when they especially let's listen to him. The adulterer does not F but adulteress, or mushrika. Or mushrika is like non-believer, like Christians.
Yeah.
Mushrika. And he called Khasis. The Khasis. Can you hear the video?
No, we can't hear.
All right, that's why I asked. Khasis is somebody bad, somebody really awful, somebody like low quality, low. So that's what I want to show you, that he's in this case he is calling Muhammad that he is low, but he doesn't know. By translating this verse in this way, he's calling Muhammad like that. Let's listen.
وعلى آله وصحبه سبحانه الزاني لا ينكح إلا زانية أو مشركة. الزانية فيها خسة، يبقى اللي ياخدها خسيس زيها.
Khasis. So basically, Muhammad is Khasis in this case. Khasis. What's Khasis? Khasis is low person, very low, very like even you can step on.
Yeah.
ما فيش حد يبقى أحسن من حد
like that. Nobody will be better than the other.
وتستقيم الإيه؟ وتستقيم الأمور. أو
and everything will be level.
أخس مني هو زاني
So he will take another lower than her
وهي ايه مشركه، لان الشرك اخذت من الزنا، لان الزنا مخالفه امر توجيهي من الله.
because the adulterer thing it's like order to do things by Allah, like he didn't obey.
انما الشرك كفر بالله نهائيا.
But the shirk is like to be against Allah totally, deny.
يبقى اللي اخبث من الزنا ايه؟ الشرك.
So what's worse than zina, the adulterer thing is to be shirk, to do shirk.
الزاني لا ينكح الا زانيه او اخبث من الزانيه وهو الايه؟
So he doesn't. So he will make adulterous or the worse than that. That like khabith. When he say khabith, he's saying something like we say stuff like khabith. We say that, let's say, about cancer. Cancer is very bad, like a very bad disease. You know,
Yeah.
awful.
هنا بقى بعض العلماء يقول لك طب الزانية لا ينكحها إلا زان أو مشرك.
In here, some of the sheikhs, ulama, as he called them, but the zaniya does not f her, but the zani, adulterer, or mushrik. So it is the same. They are equal now. The adulteress,
Yeah.
she needs some adulterer to f her, or a mushrik, like someone, let's say Christian or Jew or someone, which is a very bad, very low for them.
Like Maria Qibtiyya.
Sorry, what you said?
Like Maria Qibtiyya.
Yeah, exactly. So Muhammad did her, and he's
Yeah.
not allowed. Yeah.
زان أو مشرك. طب أن الزانية مسلمة.
So the zaniya, the adulteress, it has to be Muslima.
يبقى لا ينكحها إلا زان زي بعض المسلم.
But no one should f her, but a Muslim.
أو مشرك يروح ينكح المسلمة. هذا الكلام.
But mushrik should f her. No, it's not good. The thing, the
But it's what the
not
sentence
acceptable.
says.
Unacceptable. Yeah.
هذا الإيه؟ أم قال لك لا ده التقابل ده عشان التفظيع فقط.
He said this equality only to make it horrible. It's not to be done to do with it. It's just to make it horrible. You know?
Oh, so that he's trying to say it's figurative. It's just metaphorical language.
Denying the Quran, though.
Yeah.
Denying the Quran. It's the word of Allah.
Yes.
Denying the Quran.
Because Allah says he's clear. He doesn't say he speaks in metaphors and figurative language. He says everything is clear.
Exactly.
يقول لك يا خسيس أنت ما يليقش ليك إلا إيه؟
He called khasis this time. The khasis is as well lowest of the lowest, like worse than mushrik.
ولا خسيس زيك أو أخس منك. إنما مش معنى ذلك الإيه؟ الإباحة، لأن ما دام مشركة يبقى ما يصحش إنها مسلمة ما يصحش إنها تتجوز إيه؟ تتجوز مشرك.
Muslima, she cannot marry a mushrik in this case, but khasis as a low person like that should get married with a low person.
أنا رأيي
My opinion,
النص محتمل.
my opinion, the text is different.
ليه؟ قال لك لانفكاك الجهة. ازاي؟ قال لك لأن اللي زنت دي تدور بين أمرين. يا ترى هي عارفة الزنا حرام.
He said that the thing it twisted between two things. Basically, does she think that the adultering thing is haram, not forbidden,
وأقبلت عليه.
and she made it not forbidden like haram. It's not very forbidden. It's like not acceptable, and she did it.
عاصية بس.
Then she will be just not like she's small. She did small sin. She didn't do big sin.
مش كده؟ وبقى
Like disobeyed.
على إسلامها ولا لا؟
And she stayed as a Muslim.
إنما طب قالت وليه بيحرم ربنا الحكاية دي وردت الحكم قالت لا مش حرام. تبقى مشرك.
So she's not haram. It's not mushrika. She's still Muslim.
يبقى زمان الأنفس. يبقى نيجي نشوف هي دخلت الزنا ده إيه؟ لانه حرام، عارف انه حرام بس يعني ما قدرش على نفسه، ولا هي بتقول ربنا ما كانش له حق يحرم زنا.
But if she said that Allah does not have the right to make it haram, then
خلي المسائل تمشي على بعضها كده يبقى مشركه. يبقى
she is a mushrika and she deserves to be effed by a mushrik.
الايه تمشي ولا ما تمشيش؟
Then the ayah would work on her. Then the ayah will work on her. You know? So you know how he made the twist for it. How liars they are. He made a twist for it.
الزاني لا ينكح الا زانيه او
Jump.
يديله واحده طيبه، برضه عشان التكافؤ. والخبيث يديله واحده ايه؟ خبيث عشان كده.
He called them khabis this time. Let me stop. He's calling them name. The Zani and Dania. Once he said low, khabis, and what he said at the beginning, he said something.
ما فيش حد يبقى احسن من حد وتستقيم الايه؟ الا زانيه او مشركه. الزانيه فيها خسه يبقى اللي ياخدها خسيس زيه.
Hasis. And then what he's called in, he called him in here.
يريد امرا يكون. انما الايه التشريعيه اللي تطلب منك ان يكون. في أنا الفرق بين الاثنين. ولذلك لما حصل الاعتداء في الحرم.
It's like what's happened in the haram in Saudi Arabia, and they did attack on them, like they did some stuff like that. So and people, they start to be disbelievers. What happened? So basically, we made the about that what's happened and effing in everything in Saudi Arabia.
بعد ذلك المشككين في دين الله قال لك يا اخويا اهو الحرم ممتهن والناس اللي
And after that, the people who they are saying like asking question about the subject, they said, "Oh, okay, this is the Saudi Arabia, the haram, basically the house of Allah, been basically, you know, they did some bad things in it, so they left Islam.
دخلوه ما امنوش
They went in and they didn't believe,
وأبيهم وتقتلهم ومش عارف ايه مع ان ربكم بيقول
and they had like big fight and they killed each other."
في القران من دخله اهو دخلوه ولا ملوش امن.
And he said, but your Allah and your Quran said, whoever entered it, what? And they answered him back, listen.
من دخله
من دخله آمنا. So whoever entered, آمنا, believed. So basically, even if they raped each other inside, they are believers. Even if they killed each other inside, they are believers. This is what's happening in Mecca. They are believers with all the rape and everything happening. So in here we say that Muhammad is what? Khasis. Sheikh Sha'rawi calling him Khasis. Yeah, low class. Let's see how it will be written in Google, Khasis. Let me share again my screen in on Google though. Khasis. This is it. This is Muhammad because he was adulterer. This is what his sheikh calling him in this case. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Khasis.
Khasis, villainous. This is what his sheikh called him in this case.
It's
Yes?
a villain.
Villainous, like
He's a villain.
like bad, low.
Yeah,
like
bad people is villain. Villain.
Yeah. Yes.
Despicable. Yeah, is
Yeah.
villain. Is villain.
Yeah. This is how we called him. Yes. So his sheikh calling him like that, and he is like that. He's the lowest of the lowest. Now, any question about those two ayahs? No? I hope my VPN wouldn't throw me out.
Yeah, who decide if someone is adulterous or not? Who can verify if someone?
The Sheikh was saying that it's adulterer. Like, he make a difference between someone who's married and not married. That's the whole idea. But that's all. Nothing wrong. Both. That's it. They can make. But Muhammad made no difference because he called it lamam. You can do anything and you call it lamam. Nobody will touch you. And if nobody saw you, as well, there is hadith for Muhammad said, "Did you F her?" And in the very vulgar way in Arabic. And he told him yes, or in some other place he said no, like hadith, like the story about the guy who sell dates, and he said no, I did everything but not doing it, putting it in. So I'm sorry from the sisters. Yeah, it's a very low things to speak about, but Muhammad is low. So I said no, I did everything to her inside the shop, but I didn't do it in. So he told you, I will count you as a mujahid. Like I will count as her husband is a mujahid, and he was basically comforting her. You know, so he's taking care of her. You know.
So Muhammad then says, any man who stays behind back home, as long as he's paying Muhammad to stay behind, can sleep with all the women that remain there. And it's a good thing. He's just comforting them. He's comforting the woman.
Yeah, but that's why Muhammad never went to battles after.
Yeah.
He was only having fun.
Yeah. He would stay behind with all the wives.
Yes.
And the baby girls, you know.
Yeah. Now we have a wonderful story by we don't want this one anymore.
I wanted to ask, with regard to that verse, does it then mean that sentence that is saying there, the Jamlat, it's saying that the woman can marry anyone, you know, women generally can marry anyone. Even Muslim women are allowed to marry all the worst, as long as they are like a bad person, they can marry whoever they want.
Yes.
Okay.
They can.
That's what it is for the man. The man should only be allowed, if he's a bad guy, he should only be allowed to marry the bad people, including the non-Muslims. And it says for the woman, likewise, if she is a bad person, she should only marry other bad Muslims or anyone who's even a Christian or Jew or even a Hindu or anyone who's a non-Muslim. They can marry anyone as long as they're a bad person.
Yes. Exactly.
So all the bad women are allowed to marry whoever they want to. In that case, based on
because they are counting as lowest than adulterers.
Yes. So that means that they can marry whoever they want.
Yes. So let's hear this one as well. I got him as well about the subject. It's like 1 minute and something. Let's listen to him.
واللاتي يأتين الفاحشة من نسائكم فاستشهدوا عليهن أربعة منكم.
Whoever do fahisha or bad, you know, like effing, take on them 4 witnesses.
السحاق.
Those who are like lesbians.
فاحشة نسائية. واللواط واللذان
and
يأتين.
gays.
يعنيها منكم. والذكر والأنثى.
And men and women.
لا تقربوا الزنا إنه كان.
And don't approach the adultering thing.
فاحشة وساء سبيلا. وأن أضيف هي ونكاح المحارم.
And effing the maharim is the family, nearest family.
يعني حتى بإرادتهم.
Even if they will.
هي فاحشة. يعني حتى بعقد. يعني هي فاحشة. لكن فاحشة.
It is fahisha. It is bad even if they. This is in my opinion. He said that it is fahisha even if they if in their will.
ومقت وساء سبيلا. فهدول الفواحش هلا شرعهم موجود. ولا تقربوا الزنا الزانية والزاني فاجلدوا كل واحد منهم 100 جلدة.
So he said the translation, the explanation is it is there. He said about the zani and zani. That's the verse we were reading earlier.
جلدة. لكن بده يوقف عند الزاني لا ينكح إلا زانية أو مشركة والزانية لا ينكح إلا زان أو مشرك وحرم ذلك على المؤمنين. أظن شارحها في
هو ما معنى دقيقة يعني. تفضل إذا أحببت أن تعلق يعني.
الزاني والزانية عازب وعازبة.
the zani and zani, it means the adulterer and adulteress, it means they are singles.
المشرك والمشركة، المشركة المتجوزة.
المشرك والمشركة, according to this sheikh, doctor, he's a doctor, Dr. Muhammad Shahrur. According to him, they are the married one. According to this guy, different than the Sheikh Sharawi. He's saying they are the married and they are doing shirk with their husbands.
يعني أشركته مع زوجها في فراشها.
That means she made shirk with him, with her husband in her own bed.
أشركته مع زوجها في فرشها.
نعم. هكذا أخذت مشرك اسم فاعل، يعني أشركت مع زوجها.
لك عم يحكي على فاحشة، عم يحكي على فاحشة.
He's speaking about fahisha, that means the adultering.
الزاني لا ينكح. هون ينكح مو يتجوز.
Pay attention for what he said. ينكح is not يتزوج. يتزوج is to get married. ينكح to F. Listen again.
هون ينكح مو يتجوز.
ينكح, it doesn't mean get married. ينكح effing, it doesn't mean get married.
ينكح يمارس الجنس.
ما ينكح, it is sexual intercourse.
الزاني الزاني.
You see what? You see? It came from their own mouths.
وحرم ذلك على المؤمنين.
وحرم ذلك على المؤمنين. فهون المشركة هي المتجوزة، الخيانة الزوجية.
It is the adulterers. It's the marriage adulterers things.
نعم واضح.
هذا ما تكون غير يعني نفهمها بالشكل التالي. هلا بنيجي لمد كثير هام جدا ولا
That's it. So you got it. It's in different way. He is more clear and better than the Sheikh Sharawi. That one was lying more and totally lying. This guy, he more clearer and was showing like better thing. And he even said that nikah is not zawaj, it is sexual intercourse. And as they always lie, that nikah is zawaj. He is this guy, his video will show that nikah is not to get married, ما يتجوز, not zawaj. Zawaj is nikah, is married. Nikah is effing. Okay?
Yeah. And those were Muslims speaking.
Oh yes, he's Dr. Shahrur, a well-known doctor, a sheikh.
So the Muslims who are Arabic speakers are admitting, and they're Arabs, they're Saracens. They admit as Saracens that nikah, it means effing, and that zawaj is then marriage, and that's only marriage, right? But nikah is only effing.
Yes.
I apologize for my language.
No worries. Nikah, if you go to any man, if you go to any man and you tell him I want to do nikah to your daughter, he will smash you. He will kill you at that spot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the Muslims are cowards. I'll take them out, but he'll try. He can try.
Yeah. No, you don't understand. You will not go to do that. You will not go to say this word to someone.
Yeah. That's true too. That's true.
Figure of speech that if someone go to a father and tell him, this is what I will do to your daughter, he will smash him. He will kill him. He may shoot him immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So this is how it is. Now, as long as we finished from this one, we'll move to the chapter, the cave one, Al-Kahf. Al-Kahf is one of the funniest, if it's not the funniest.
And I wanted to just add, whilst you look for that's also more proof that not only was Muhammad an adulterer, but even based on sort of their own standards, to a degree, when you think about it, if all of the women that he was with, he was just doing nikah with them, based on that, he is an effer, and that makes him an adulterer. I mean, what else is an adulterer but the guy who is just effing women or effing things?
Nothing. He's adulterer. He was effing everyone, including his auntie.
Yeah. What is it that he didn't do that could be considered to be adultery, but that Muhammad didn't do? What?
And the verse, what the verse will say at the end, because he did that, hum futsaq, أو يجلدوهم, that beat them up in the sword by lashing them, and they are hum fusaq. They are immoral. It's not immoral. Fusaq is like harsher than that.
Yeah.
You know, like a very harsh word in Arabic. When you
Yeah.
call somebody fasiq, that's mean he's very low. Like
And
so
Muhammad
much.
committed every sexual sin imaginable. There's nothing that he didn't do that you could imagine that someone could commit a sexual sin that he didn't do. He effed everything: animals, people, women, babies, boys, girls, everything. Muhammad effed everything. So that makes him
including Umm al-Mu'mineen, the pig.
Yeah, exactly. So there's Muhammad effed everything, and that's just from what we have written down. You know, there could be other things that didn't get written down, or that the Muslims have cleaned out. They got rid of it. That he effed as well. So he effed everything, which makes him definitely. And sorry for using this language, but it's Islamic language. So that definitely makes him an adulterer.
Always remember that Islam, they always use this thing. They say La haya'a bid-din. Yeah. So basically, it is their own language. There is no shame in religion. So whatever you say according to religion, there is no shame. So they will say anything according to religion.
Yeah. So when they're talking about all this sexual stuff and it's extremely shameful, they say, "Don't worry about it. La haya bi'al-din."
Yeah, including marrying a little girl. He'll tell you, "I want to marry her. It is my religion. I can't do that."
Yeah, sick. And
So
they'll just say, no, there's no shame in religion. How dare you say that this is just Islam, you know? And then they say they can do it because it's Islam. How dare you try to shame them? Even though naturally as humans, we know it's a shameful thing.
Exactly.
Because that's what the true God put it in our hearts to know that it's shameful. But the Muslims, they cover it up by saying there's no shame in religion. La haya bi'al-din.
Yeah, exactly. Now we start this. Dadru, you'd like to say something before I go ahead?
No, brother, I'm listening.
Cool. So we'll start again by Allah calling on another Allah to Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. It's the story of the Kahf. It's been stolen from a Syrian priest. He made it. However, Alhamdulillah, again Allah praising Allah. How come? الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب. He downloaded they were downloaded at the time. He downloaded on his slave, not servant, slave. عبده is a slave. On his slave, the book. Yeah. You see the deception with the translation, yes?
And we can also say it's a little bit of a mistake there as well, because they often say like the blacks, they'll say like it black and or anyone who's like dark-skinned African, right, is abid, right? They call them abid or they call them abd. So if that is abd, maybe that makes Muhammad black. That makes him like a black person. And it says anyone who says that Muhammad is black or that there was anything black about Muhammad, his skin or anything, if there was anything on him that was black at all, he had no blackness at all. And if anyone he had any black, then they must be killed.
No, but the black being called abd or called abid, according to the slavery, the Muhammadan called them abid.
Yes.
So black is aswad. Yeah,
I realize.
Yeah, but abid, because they are slaves for Muhammadan, so they start call them abd.
Yes,
you know, Muhammadan gave them the name that abid. They are abid slaves. So and they tell you who enslaved them. They are Muhammadans.
Yes.
You know. So the story in here, there is so much stories about Ashab al-Kahf, and but the best of it that Allah is lost. Yeah. He doesn't know how many of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He reached 8. Yeah. 3 and their dog. 5 and their dog is 6. How can they count the dog plus human? A human plus dog.
As a person, like there were 3 people and the 4th person was their dog. That doesn't make sense.
And then
5 people, 6. The 6th person was their dog.
And then 7 and their dog is 8.
7 people and the 8th being their dog.
If the Quran, the word of Allah, was he drunk and he didn't know how to count? And in Arabic, and here
Or
they
maybe
said,
he was taking drugs. You know, when people take drugs, they start seeing things in a really funny way, and they think maybe a dog is a human or a human is a dog.
yeah, they are stupid. Muhammad killed them after all of them. I don't know what to tell you about this thing, but Allah is mastulun sakranun katibul Quran. This is what's happening. Like an idiot, a drunk, whoever wrote this Quran.
Dragal.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know how many, and which, and he doesn't know if they didn't say if there is female in between them though.
And I wanted to ask, is this not also all the stuff that they say was written eternally? God never even, or Allah never even created it. It was always just there, always there. And it was always on clay tablets in a book of clay tablets written in their paradise. And Allah has it next to his throne.
Yeah, على اللوح المحفوظ, yes. On the
So Allah's got it there on his throne, and it's written on these clay tablets, like a big book of clay tablets, and that's eternally written.
Yeah.
So Muhammad, Allah made this mistake eternally. I mean, it's like, it's not even a mistake that he made because it always existed.
No, it's like he ordered the pen to write it, and the pen wrote whatever he wanted. You know.
Then it came into existence, but they say that it was uncreated.
It is uncreated because there will be mushrikeen if they say that. You got
so
it?
It's uncreated, but at the same time, it was created and written down with a pen.
Forced, it's created because it's the pen who wrote it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
So forced, it is created. But they agree not to agree on anything.
Just major contradiction.
Yes. So it's like that. Now, this one, I'm not gonna stay on it. On this one, I don't even care. And they stay many years and blah blah blah. I don't even care about it. And then they will have. I'm gonna go further. I want to show you something. Yeah, in here. The guy in here, whoever wrote the Quran, was making parables. The stories in here, he was making parables. ضرب عليهم مثل. واضرب لهم. This is the first parable in 32. The second parable is in 45. He's making parables. It's all lies, parables, stuff like that. He creating, like, I can imagine Muhammad sitting, having whatever he used to smoke hash, yeah, and making parables and speaking. He makes that story from here, that story from there, and then he told them about two men. Yeah, it's a parable. Look, about a two-man parable. Yeah, one of them. We gave 2 gardens. It's not gardens, it's Jannah. It didn't say Jnaini. Jannataini. It's 2 gardens. Let's say 2 gardens, but Jannataini is like what they call it, Jannah. Like Jannah, what Allah has.
Yeah.
But let's say like what they are saying, 2 gardens, but it's not, because it's full of. Because it has the same fruit as the gardens of Allah has.
Yes.
Grapes and palm.
Yes.
Palm, dates. Yeah. Vines. It's grapes. They say, yeah. Vines and palm trees. It is the same.
I just got some earlier as well. So does that make me like I've also got this, like the same as Allah has here, some gardens. I've also got lots of grapes and date palms myself.
Bless you, brother. Bless you, brother. You are in the Jannah already.
Yeah, but the Jannah is in my refrigerator. I've got fresh grapes and dates.
So both gardens produced their harvest in full. Wow, in full, not half, but full.
Yeah.
And suffered no loss. Yeah, so it's a parables. Because
Yeah.
Jesus was making parables, Muhammad started making parables. They got Jesus. What parable gave about the grapes, about a grape tree, like vineyard.
Yeah.
You remember he got
Yeah.
the same parable in here.
But Muhammad's ones are silly. I mean, and it's like there's no point. He's making something up without a point.
Yeah, he twisted
And
it.
suffered no loss as well. It sounds just like the grapes and dates that I have in my fridge as well. You know, suffered no loss. So they're there perfectly. The fridge is keeping them cool and fresh.
How often you see in vineyard contain palm trees? Tell me. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point. So it's saying that the vineyard or the vineyard is surrounded now by palm trees, which is really
Yes.
weird. Date palm
Yes.
trees, you never see that, in fact.
You will never see as well, but in the Quran, because they are drunk. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَهُمْ زَرْعًا, and then he put in between them some plants. Yeah.
I sometimes see other trees, like I see apple trees next to the vineyard, the vineyards of the grapes. So I see apple trees and grapes sometimes growing together. I see blackberries and grapes around each other, but I've never seen big date palm trees next to a vineyard. Never.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he said both gardens are right, like this, about the time to be harvest, basically the time of it to be eaten. Akluha, atat akluha. It's not to it's to harvest, but it's said to be eaten. Paid off? No. Akluha is to be eaten. Akl, look, akl. Akluha. Eat it.
Ready to be eaten.
Yeah. So the time is ready. They are mature. Yeah. But how come dates and grapes at the same time? Forget it.
Yeah, that they both became ripe at the same time.
Yeah, that's silly. لم تظلم منه شيئا وفجرا خلالهما نهر وانفجر من فجرنا. They said that and suffered no loss. They didn't lose anything, and we made a river flow through them.
Yeah, you're making the Quran sound more reasonable when you say he made. It says we made.
Yeah, he made, because
it would make sense if it said he made, a little bit more sense, but it says we made. We.
It's not even made. It's fajjara, like explodes.
Explode or expose.
Look, وفجرنا.
Exposed.
Explosive.
Blew us away. Explosive.
Yeah, explode.
That makes no sense. So the river exploded through them.
Like how, yeah, exactly. If you have it planted already, how you explode in it, or you blew in it a river, but it is planted, you ruin everything.
Oh, okay. So there was just a lot of water, like an explosion that goes through the whole vineyard and
it's about to be harvest. You ruin it.
You ruin all the grapes. Yeah, you'll ruin all the grapes.
By saying fajjarna or blew it or something like that, it's what he's doing is doing like what Moses did. He hit by his staff on the rock.
Yes.
And he allowed water to come up and people drank. So he's using the same imagination, same background, on the same basing on the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
And those he had abundant fruit, he said to his friend, and he conversed with him, all right, I am wealthier than you and greater in manpower. All right. And he went into it, and he said, like, he is zaliman li nafsahu. He is like not zalim, like he is very bad person, like to himself though. in here, like unfair to himself. Yeah. And
Yeah.
here they said wrongdoing to himself, and he said like he's showing off.
Mm.
And to be the haza abadan, and like nobody will stop that, like perish. It will, no, nothing will perish that. And but he just ruined it by a river. He just
Yeah.
ruined it by a river in the middle.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere. Anyway,
It sounds a bit like Mimi Hijab. I could imagine him saying,
yeah,
I'm wealthier than you, boy, and greater in manpower. You're nothing. You're nothing, boy.
I do not think the hour is coming, and even I am returning to my Lord. I will find something better than this in return. So he will. ما أظن الساعة قائمة لأن رددت إلى ربي لأجدن خيرا منها منقلبا. So basically he thinks that he will come back and he will find something. قال له صاحبه, his friend said to him as he conversed with him. Yeah, we saw he told him, he conversed with him. Yeah, okay. Are you being ungrateful? Are you ungrateful? Who created from a dust? Who created you from a dust and then from but forget about that. From sperm and dust or sperm. And here the whole thing is you can see that the same verse it's against Allah's will. No, can anybody tell me why?
So it's where his friend said to him as he conversed with him, are you being ungrateful to him who created you from dust, then from a sperm drop, then evolved you into a man? So that is against what Allah teaches.
So why he's created himself from a dust? Did he create it? Does he mean by that about Adam, or he speak about him himself?
Oh, yeah. Good point. So Adam was created from the dust, but the rest of us, we are created from the sperm drop, etc. As according to what the Muslims believe.
I will
And
be.
they don't believe in sperm. That's wrong. They don't. There's no idea of sperm or concept of sperm in Islam.
I will be for 1 minute on silent. Once again, I will be silent myself for 1 minute. Yeah, you can keep going.
Yeah, I was just saying that the Muslims lie in their translations. There's nothing in Islam that teaches about sperm. It doesn't say that in the Quran. That's not what they came up with. They believe in semen, and so maybe they can say there was a semen drop and then evolved you into a man. And even that part, I'm not sure what the Arabic is saying there, but I highly doubt that Islam ever teaches something about evolving you into a man. It says you're the sperm drop and then the clot of blood, and then after that you turn into the flesh, and then the bones come out of the flesh, and it's got all this rubbish, and it's always contradicting each other. All these statements contradict each other, but it certainly doesn't just say sperm drop and then evolved you into a man. It starts off with semen and then all the rest of the stuff, and then it goes on. But as for me, he is Allah my Lord, and I never associate with my Lord anyone. Yeah, again, that's a bit funny when you say he is Allah, but Allah always refers to himself as we. And then the other thing is, yeah, it is also this guy speaking, but it's unclear. It's obviously looking unclear, and I'm sure Amir can help with that now. When it says like this guy is speaking, but supposedly this is also Allah's words in the Quran. Allah is speaking in the Quran, and yet this guy is also speaking in the Quran. And this is not even like a real person. This is a parable.
It is like it's a parable, but he's creating a parable but it is Allah's words, no?
Yeah,
Still.
yeah, it's very funny. So Allah is saying, but as for me, he is Allah, my Lord, and I never associate with my Lord anyone, even though it's a parable, but it's still funny the way it's saying.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still funny what they are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's funny that why you are.
And it's difficult, like, to understand it because of how funny everything. I can understand what it's saying, but it is a little bit challenging to understand it, even with the translation, based on how it goes. It's like his friend said to him, and but as for me, when you entered the garden, why did you not say? It's like it relates, the verses or the sentences relate to each other, but they are relating to each other in a very broken up sort of a way.
Yeah. So he's taking him around. It's just to tell him you are kafir. Yeah, a kafir, like you are showing yourself up and showing off, and you are kafir. You know. So this is how it is.
So what is the story? What do Muslims say is the story behind it? That you shouldn't be happy to have any wealth, or what is it saying?
But it said in here, لكن هو الله ربي ولا أشرك به أحد. But it is my Allah, and I don't make shirk with him anyone. Yeah, it's all about that to make that he is Allah and he does not make him any shirk. And then he said, ولولا إذا دخلت جنتك قلت ما شاء الله. And if I go inside, I will say, but ما شاء الله. So basically, it's really an awful thing that later on the water sink, and thing will ruin, and it's just a bad parable. You cannot compare it with Jesus' parable, you know. لم تكن له فئة ينصره. They will make out of it wonder, out of one, like it's something wonders. And nothing could help him but by Allah. This is the parable, that nothing could help him but Allah. Allah gave him, Allah will help him, you know. هناك الولاية لله الحق. So basically the authority always for Allah. This is it. Yeah. Now he finishing here, he started another parable. He's still sitting having coffee, the guy, you know. Another parable, really. The parable is this one about plants.
It was the first one saying that it's shirk to even have any wealth. So if you have a good farm and your farm is successful and you're happy about it, that means that is shirk.
He didn't even have that chance of harvest. He immediately ruined it. He gave him that.
Meaning that Allah, it's not only that this guy was saying that Allah might do this. Allah did do it. Allah destroyed everything.
Yes, he gave him the thing. He blew a river in it, and he ruined it. He ruined it after that. It's so
why?
So, look, he just said that but he was saying, but anyway, he wasn't shirk. He wasn't doing shirk. The guy said, if the judgment day didn't come, and when I come back from my God with my God, I will have even better.
Yes, so it sounds like he's actually having some faith. He's saying that he's happy with his garden, but he doesn't think the hour is coming yet. So everything's good. Everything's going well for him in his life on earth. But if God does come, or Jesus comes back, then he'll find something even better. Jesus is going to reward him even more.
Yeah, then look, I will find something better than this in return. So when he will come back, he's speaking about the sa'a, the hour.
Yeah, after Judgment Day, he thinks he'll be rewarded even more.
About the hour, you know?
Yeah.
So this is what he's speaking about.
So
now,
there was no shirk or anything. It was just Allah decided to just punish him for no reason. He was actually showing some faith in Allah. He was saying he's glad that Allah has given him this good farm. But if he does die, then he's going to get rewarded even more.
Yes.
By Allah, he was saying, or by the Lord, which is Isa, who comes on Judgment Day.
No, Isa in this story.
Oh, okay, but it says the hour is referring to the hour when Jesus or Isa returns.
Yeah, but he didn't mention Isa. It's just the hour.
Yeah.
And in here it's a parable, another parable about the life, present life. It's like water that we send down from sky. Wow, what they call it? It could be called rain. No,
rain. There is an Arabic word, I'm sure, for rain, right?
Yeah, shitty.
So they could have said rain, but it says instead water that we send down from the sky.
Yes, and واختلط بنبات الأرض, and it's mixed by the earthly basically plants. وأصبح هشيما تذر الرياح وكان الله على كل شيء مقتدرا. So and the plants in here of the earth absorb it, but then it became debris, like it's bad.
Debris.
Yeah,
Which is
debris. Nonsense.
That's
How
untrue.
come? I think it will grow more.
Yeah, I mean, the plant never anyway, the water in the plant never turns into debris. The plant eventually can die, but even after the plant has died, that water just goes back into the earth or into the air, and you know, it remains as water.
It will cause that.
Water will never turn into dust.
It will cause that to some heat, like some stuff like it being cut off already. It will make it will be bad if it piled on top of each other. Some herb piled on each other being cut off already. You know, yeah, like will make some it will be rotten or somehow because they are piled on top of each other. You know, if farmers put it like that and left it outside, it will be ruined. But in here he's speaking about they are in the earth. You know, المال والبنون زينة الحياة. Money, the wealth, money, and children are basically the decoration of the life, the adornments of life, of present life. So basically, what is the parable in that? Anyone find for me the parable, please? He said he's doing parable. Yeah, parable. Look, parable. Where is the parable? He's lost. Simply by saying that the water will come on some things and they will get rotten, but they are. I think they will grow more.
Yeah.
He's drunk. It is rubbish. Yeah, exactly, Janice. It is rubbish. Whoever wrote that is rubbish. Then he immediately changed to start to say money and people and kids, basically children, are the decoration of life, like adornments of present life. He didn't say present life, he said life. والبقايات والصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا خير أملا. What are you speaking about? What are you speaking about? The virtuous deeds are better than your Lord for rewards and better for hope. Huh? You are nuts. يوم نسير الجبال وترى الأرض بادرة. So then now he will see when you walk in the mountain and you will see the garden, like the seeds coming out of it and coming some herbs and plants. There were no mountains in there. It was desert. He's making it. It is a poem for someone. He stole it from somewhere else. It is a poem. He was sitting on his ass making it, stole a poem. I mean, he was telling it for the people.
Yeah. Do you know who else created this?
No, I can look for some stuff like that.
No, it doesn't matter, but I'm sure it does come from somewhere else because there's a lot of paganism in Islam, but a lot of it also just comes from other places. Like a lot of it is not even Islamic paganism. It's coming from pre-Islamic stuff.
Yeah. It's really stupid. This chapter is really stupid, especially now when he will come to you to story of Moses.
So even in Arabic, none of this means anything. It's all meaningless.
It's meaningless. What does it mean to be like water come on the some green things? I remember last year there were some dryness in the park and it was all dry and dead. All the green died. So it needs water. It needs water.
Yes. Exactly. And
So-
that's not a parable that tells you anything. To say that the water is going to fall down from the sky, and then Allah sends that water down, or we send that water down, and then the plants will absorb it, and then it turns into debris. That doesn't make sense.
But this was my
plants need
my
water,
first
you know?
question. What does it mean?
What is the purpose of that whole story? The plants need water, actually.
Yeah, it looked for me like somebody sitting on his backside. You know, they used to sit on the floor and having
Yeah.
his whatever drinking, his drinking thing, and
Yeah,
playing
that
with his playing with his nuts. Sorry for that, but most of them they do that.
Yeah.
Or with his toes, because most Saudi Arabian do that, or Gulf area, they play with their toes. So it's funny. So he's doing that, and he's speaking. No one can stop him from speaking like that. He's speaking. Nobody can stop him. We'll kill them. So then you will have Moses. Now the Moses, the Quran, Musa is not the Moses of the Bible. Forget about that. No comparison. Yeah. So now we'll speak about it is Zaid. Yeah, exactly. So so in this Moses is really something. He said, وَرَبُّكَ غَفُورٌ ذُو الرَّحْمَةِ. So basically, somehow this Moses left his people with the calf. He left them and ran away to find out where is Al-Khidr. Why did you leave them? And they will earn the punishment. They will be earning punishment, and they will have azab, and appointed for which of they will find no escape. So his people will be no running from this punishment. Yeah, he left them with the calf. Yeah, because what is the calf in here in English? They account for what they have earned. He would interest punishment. What is the calf? This is a لعجلة. Oh, no, to speed. لعجلة. Okay, hastened to speed. Okay, I thought about the calf. Anyway, and here he sent him to a village, and from the village he went to looking for the Khidr, and is قال موسى لفتاه to his to a kid. He had a kid somehow. He won't go anywhere. He has to go to the Bahrain, where the two Bahr is sea mix. Yeah, although in the Quran they say the two seas they don't mix. أو أمضي حقبة, or a little bit after. Until now we didn't see where the two seas will mix. Anyway, ولما بلغ, and when he reached that place, yeah, he said, oh, I forgot our حوتهما, whales. They forgot their whales. The whale. Now you will find out whoever wrote this Quran, he wasn't Arab. From the word hoot, their whales, hoot, whoever wrote this Quran was not Arab, was helped or been or whoever wrote this verse or anything, it was not Arab. He was from where? From the Amazigh area, from Morocco, Algeria. Why?
Yeah.
Why? What do we call fish? What do we call fish in Arabic? Samak. Samke for one fish. Samak for fish.
Yeah.
Hoot is a whale in Arabic. Hoot is a whale.
Yes.
But Moroccan, they call the fish hoot.
Interesting.
What does that relate to you? What that show you?
There was some Berber influence.
Exactly. The Quran been written after they reach that area, much further time.
Yeah. So when they had gone very, 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 very deeply into Africa, they ended up writing this part of the Quran, and then that verse, that's why it's got the influence that came from the Berbers.
I will say a few hundred years, even more. Let's say a couple of hundred years after.
Hundreds of years later.
Yeah.
Several centuries. Centuries later.
Because Hutahuma, their whale, how can they will carry whale on their back?
Yeah.
Do they understand what does it mean, even baby whale?
Yeah.
This Allah is stupid, or the one who wrote it is stupid.
Yeah. And where did they get this story? Like this, the idea, the whole thing is so silly that Moses was traveling and they found this fish and in the rock, and they were, traveling with the fish, and then eventually they forgot about it and they had to go find this whale. It's not even a fish; it's like a whale. But
Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
The story is coming from the Gilgamesh thing.
But why did they throw Moses into it?
Because they have to make it. They have to relate it to the people of the book. They have to relate it to the people of the book, including.
So they didn't just want like a normal story. Like they didn't want something that sounds Akkadian or Sumerian. They wanted something that sounds like it's coming from the Israelites. So they had to throw Moses in here, and then Moses is gonna go meet Al-Khadr, and there's the whale, the fish. They had to make it sound like the Israelites came up with this.
The only thing is, it is the story of Al-Khadr, isn't it? I dare anyone to find me the name of Al-Khadr in it. There is no Khadr. فوجدنا عبدا من عبادنا أتينا رحمة من عنده علماء علمناه whatever it is. And then he said, Moses said, أتبعك على أن تعلمني. But he is slave. He said that he is a slave from his slaves.
Yes.
A slave from my slaves. عبد من عبادنا. One of our slaves.
Yeah. Again, it's referring to now Al-Khadr, even though they don't mention his name. This time they forgot what he was called, so they forgot to mention his name as well. They call him now just the slave.
They rely on the hadith to say it is Al-Khadr.
Yeah.
There is nothing to say it is Al-Khadr.
Yeah.
But they say it is Al-Khadr from the hadith, from Muhammad, from whatever it is. But it is nothing to say in the Quran, this is Al-Khadr.
Allah forgot to say it's Al-Khadr, so he just referred to him as the slave of ours.
He was drunk at that time. He forgot it. And Moses said that we follow you like that. You can teach me. Why? He didn't have Allah to teach him. I thought he's receiving revelations and tablets and whatever it is. But Al-Khadr was very wise.
Yeah, it's funny that Al-Khadr, just as the random guy, he was actually a much bigger slave of Allah, much bigger, much more wise man than even Moses, apparently.
You don't know the thing that Al-Khadr and his story that he killed the kid, made the ship to sink, made the wall to fell down, built a wall like that they will not come over and take the treasure. It's a story. It's all from Gilgamesh. And what the story is like, why you killed the kid? Because what his parents are believers, and he pay attention for he may. It's not for sure. But he may make them feel like a mushriks, like give them doubts. He may give them doubts. So let's kill them from now and we'll get rid of him. He may. Now later on in the ship, yes, why did you break the ship? You are making everybody sank down in the thing. He said, the were king coming to take all the good ships, so I may ruin this one like that. He will not take it. Okay, but it's sinking. Let him take it and use it. Better than it's sunk and die. Everybody in it die. What a stupid. What is that? What can we have from that? Now we can have from it some stupid ideas from the sheikhs. I will let you listen to the sheikhs if you want, but that's the best of it. This sentence, because he keep repeating it, that he said this so-called something or another. After that, they called him Al-Khidr. You will not be able to endure with me. So I will kill, I will do everything, but do not open your mouth. Shut the hell up. What? And here he broke the ship. You know, لتغرق. أخرقتها لتغرق. Hold on. I missed one letter. You broke it to drown. But let the king take it and use it better than let it drown. And he killed the boy. And he did that. أقتلت نفسا زكية. And here, أقتلت نفسا زكية. I can't understand. And I'm gonna let you listen to I'm gonna let you listen to two videos from two sheikhs, one Shia, one Sunni, and you tell me your opinion. I will be translating. Yeah. Hold on, I will remove this. Yeah, because if I don't go, it's quite bad. This thing, they are not allowing me to share the voice. You know, for the video's voice, unless if I. Man huwa al-Khidr. Okay, let's take this guy. We have this Shia guy, and now listen and laugh. You laugh, guys. You laugh. Yeah. I will be explaining. Of course, there is no subtitles too, but I will be explaining.
Al-Khidr.
Listen to his voice, like somebody caught him from his balls. Al-Khidr. Yeah, listen again.
كما ورد.
No, forget about it. Go back to Al-Khidr again. Listen to Al-Khidr again. Yeah.
Al-Khidr.
Forgive me, girls. Ladies, forgive me. But they caught him from under.
كما ورد.
As it the Khidr, as it has been mentioned.
اسمه تاليا.
His name is Talia.
وبينه وبين نوح ثلاثة آباء أو
Between him and Nuh there is 4 fathers or 4
وأربعة آباء.
3 fathers or 4 fathers.
يعني جدا قريب من.
That means he's so near to him.
من زمن نوح. لا لعله ولد في زمن نوح.
Very near to his timing of Nuh. No, but it maybe he was born at the time of Nuh.
من هو هذا الخضر؟
What is this Khidr?
ما هو دوره؟
What is his roles?
ما هي واجباته؟
What he should do? What he look how he did.
الأعلم من موسى من هو؟
The most knowledgeable than Moses, who would be?
آل محمد صلوات.
Ali Muhammad, the people of Muhammad, the family of Muhammad.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been able to hear you for the last 35 seconds, Amir, about.
Yeah, me too.
40 seconds. I thought it was perhaps like just a thing you would go away for a second, but you've been gone for almost a minute now. But anyway, I mean, Dadru, what do you think?
A fairy tale. Khidr is just another, attribution in the Quran. It's not mentioned actually in Khidr, of course, in Hadith, but Hadith is essentially products of Persians. Khidr is a mythology of people in the, in Persia and almost in everywhere. There is a story about Khidr, the green man and things like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is coming from the Sumerians and Akkadians, and it's funny that they tried to make it into an Israelite story by throwing Moses into it.
Yes, and if we see the history of Moses, it's never been in the, when did he go to the sea except the crossing the Red Sea? But that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is ridiculous though, because we don't have any story like this. Even if Moses, let's say, was crossing the Red Sea or a river or something.
But he's not riding a boat.
Yeah, exactly. This is like they're just magically floating.
If he's riding a boat, then God doesn't need to split the ocean, the sea into two.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Interesting to me is this the huma, which is essentially true that it's a whale. And how in the world that they put a whale in the basket of Moses' attendants to bring it for their lunch?
Yeah, exactly. And it reminds me actually of when they say that Isa was also creating a whale for the people to eat. He was, whenever he would go around and people would be hungry, Isa would just let's say miraculously create a whale for everyone to eat. That sounds, of course, people back then used to eat whales, but it was extremely a big thing. Like, it was something that would be like people would have to be in these big boats, and catching a whale was extremely difficult with so many people. And it can be a miracle, of course, anything can happen miraculously. But why didn't Christians record that story? And why isn't it recorded even by anyone else? Why didn't the Romans record it, or some of the Greek people around there, or the Jews? Why didn't the people in Judea and the Benjaminites, why didn't any of them record the story of the whale? Instead, we have recorded the stories of the fish. Yeah.
And then, if the attendants of Moses put in the basket, how big is the basket?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's in the basket, and it's when I read this in some time a while back, it looked like, okay, maybe he has an attendance. He put little dried fish, and but then I said, dried fish? How can the dried fish goes and jump and then out of the basket into the ocean?
No, it's alive. Definitely, it's alive.
How did Moses bring a live fish to eat?
Yeah. And that's the thing as well is, these whales and things can't survive out of the water. Whales, fish, they can't survive out of the water. They've got to be in the water. If you take them out of the water for an extended period, they'll die.
Guys, I'm having some problem with my internet and my thing. I have to end up the stream. Is that I'm sorry for that. Please forgive me.
Yeah, that's all right.
We'll go back to this again another day.
You need the signing of eternal life of Gilgamesh, or should I say of Al-Khadr, to help you with the stream.
Yes, I'm sorry everybody. But I can't keep it going on. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, we'll go back to this topic again because it's really funny. Yes, I thank you very much for coming, Brother Dadru. Glad that you came. Hopefully we can do it again. St. Louis, thank you very much, brother. God bless you.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, God bless you all. Crystal, Janice, Dragona, everybody, Ewa. God bless you all and keep you safe. God bless you, everybody. Yeah, but my internet is dropping on me. I don't know why. I even removed my VPN, so I can't. I don't want to stay without it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
May God guide us. Amen.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Goodbye.
Please subscribe to my channels, press like and the bell to receive all my new videos. Leave your comments below, opinions, or questions. Follow me to know what is next, or in case they close this channel. Hashtag Amir Zaidain YouTube channel. YouTube.com/@AmirZaidain.
Thank you very much. Jesus Christ be with you.